The gathering hall of the Galactic Council fell silent as Ambassador Zixthor's crystalline form flickered with distress. The transmission from the outer rim had just confirmed what no species wanted to believe. The humans had arrived. They sent only 2. Zixthor's voice resonated through the chamber. 2 humans held the Draconeer position for 72 standard hours against 4,000 Quarex shock troops. Ashley Martinez checked her rifle's power cell for the 3rd time that morning, a habit formed over 8 years of service. Beside her, Alex Chen was doing the same with his plasma cutter, the tool that had saved their squad more times than she could count. They were regular Army, 4th Infantry Division, nothing fancy. Just soldiers doing their job. You nervous? Alex asked, his dark eyes scanning the horizon of planet Verge 9. Ashley snorted. About guarding a supply depot? Chen, we've done this 100 times. What they didn't know was that 300 kilometers above them the Quarex Empire was watching. The insectoid aliens had conquered 47 worlds in the past decade, steamrolling through the galaxy's defenses like they were made of paper. Now they had set their compound eyes on human territory. Commander Crixtal studied the tactical display with satisfaction. 2 humans, just 2. The scanners confirmed it. The supply depot contained enough antimatter fuel to power Earth's defense fleet for a month, and it was defended by a pathetic 2-soldier detail. Begin the assault. Crixtal clicked his mandibles. Show these mammals what happens when they stand against the Empire. The first wave hit at dawn. Ashley saw them cresting the ridge. Hundreds of armored forms moving in perfect synchronization, the way the Quarex always did. Hive-minded precision, terrifying to most species. She keyed her comm. Contact. Eastern Ridge. Approximately 800 hostiles. Chen, you got the left flank? Born ready, Martinez. What happened next would be studied in military academies across the galaxy for generations. Ashley and Alex didn't panic. They didn't call for immediate evacuation. They did what human regular army soldiers were trained to do. They held the line. The Quarex expected their targets to break, to run, to transmit desperate pleas for help. Instead, they encountered something the galaxy had never seen concentrated in just 2 individuals, human tactical flexibility, combined with an almost supernatural refusal to accept defeat. Ashley's rifle cracked with methodical precision. Each shot, each movement was economical, efficient. She'd been trained at Fort Benning, had served in 3 prior campaigns, and had learned something the galaxy didn't understand about humans. They got better under pressure. Alex moved like water, repositioning using the terrain, laying improvised traps with materials from the depot. When his weapon overheated, he switched to the plasma cutter, turning a mining tool into a devastating close-range weapon. When that failed, he used rocks, debris, anything. By hour 12, the Quarex had lost 200 soldiers. Impossible, Crixtal hissed. Send the second wave. All of them. The second wave was 3,000 strong. They came from all directions, a tide of chitin and fury. Ashley's armor was scorched. Alex was bleeding from a dozen cuts, but they adapted. They always adapted. That was the secret the galaxy was learning about humanity. While other species had specialized warrior castes, their absolute best, humans trained everyone to a standard that most species reserved for elite guards. Ashley and Alex weren't special forces. They weren't enhanced super soldiers or genetically modified warriors. They were just regular army. And regular army meant something different to humans. It meant Ashley had cross-trained in 17 different weapon systems. It meant Alex had taken courses in engineering, field medicine, and tactical command. It meant both of them had endured training that would hospitalize most alien species, just to be considered average soldiers. By hour 48, Commander Crixtal was receiving reports that made no sense. The humans were using Quarex weapons against them. They'd reprogrammed captured drones. They'd created a defensive network using nothing but salvaged parts and human ingenuity. What are they? Crixtal demanded. His tactical officer pulled up human military databases they'd intercepted. According to their classifications, they are standard infantry, regular soldiers. Then what? Crixtal felt his blood chill. Are there special forces? The question hung in the air, unanswered and terrifying. By hour 72, relief forces arrived. The human destroyer Indomitable dropped into orbit, and with it came Alpha Company. Ashley and Alex were extracted, both still combat-capable despite their injuries. Captain Rodriguez of Alpha Company surveyed the battlefield in awe. 4,000 Quarks had attacked. Less than 300 had retreated. 2 regular army soldiers had held a position that military doctrine said required at least a reinforced platoon. Martinez. "Chen, you two did good work here," Rodriguez said, his voice carrying respect. Ashley shrugged, wincing at her bruised shoulder. "Just did our job, sir." "Just our job," Alex echoed. That phrase, "just our job," one would become infamous. The Quarks transmitted their combat recordings to the Galactic Council as a warning. If these were regular humans, they argued, what chance did anyone have against their elite forces? The answer came 3 months later when the human special forces, just 30 operators, ended the Quarks expansion in a single week-long campaign that became known as the Silence. The Quarks Empire sued for peace immediately afterward. Ambassador Zixthor stood before the Galactic Council again, but this time the message was different. "The humans have proposed a mutual defense pact. Given what we've witnessed, I recommend we accept." The vote was unanimous. Back on Earth, Ashley Martinez and Alex Chen returned to their base, received their commendations, and went back to being regular army. Because that's what humans did. They trained everyone to be exceptional, saved special for something truly extraordinary, and never, ever gave up. The galaxy had learned a valuable lesson. When humans called something regular, it was anything but.